movie of 2015 is Inside Out, a movie made by Disney and Pixar that actually takes place inside the head of an 11-year-old little girl named Riley. And what can I honestly say about this movie and things to say about it that makes it my #1 favorite movie of last year? Well, it's not just my favorite movie of last year. No. It is now not only my favorite kids movie, it's not only my favorite Pixar movie, now my favorite Disney movie now ever. But it's also now my favorite animated movie ever. The animation, the concept, the story, the settings, the ideas, the storyline, the messages, the laughs, the jokes, the amazing, the voice acting. Oh. In fact, let's talk about the cast. What are the set of characters in Inside Out? Well, you got Riley, of course, being the central stage character that the concept is based on. And of course, you got her parents. Now, what are the other characters to Inside Out? Well, how about we go to the even more precise main characters of the film, Riley's emotions, such as fear, voiced by Bill Hader, who plays off the character as very organized. And then you have Disgust, who's disgusted by everything. Not much more detail than that, Voiced by Mindy Kaling, who, if you've seen her work on The Office, playing her character on that, you know that she was one of the many of the best casting choices for this film, as just her character in The Office proves that her character in that show also has a feeling of disgust all the time. Ugh. And then you have Anger, voiced by the legendary Lewis Black. Thank God for Lewis Black, and thank God for Pixar for being the people who finally gave Lewis Black an opportunity for a role that finally suited his character, and finally gave him a movie with a character that suits him best to really show off his talents. And I absolutely don't know any other choice that they could have chose for the role of Anger besides Lewis Black. It was just a match made in heaven. There's also the role of Joy, played by Amy Poehler, who plays it off really well, who has a very high-spirited voice, always hyper, always joyful, just has so much joy in her voice, I know, pun intended. But yeah, it's perfect cast on that. It's all just perfect casting. But the most perfect casting out of them all is Phyllis Smith, who plays the role and voices as the role, of Sadness, and is one of the many reasons why I deem this movie, in my mind, as my favorite movie of 2015. Basically what the film entails is that all emotions are important, especially sadness. Most importantly, sadness. Actually, wait here a second. I want to show you something. Hang on. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm gonna come back. Just hold on. Got. See this? You might have seen this, some of the stuff in the store. Yeah, it's, you know, those Funko Pops. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Yeah, they're adorable. Some of them are kind of cute. Some of them are really freaky because of their soulless eyes. But I think I'm looking over there. I think I have 13 Funko Pops over there. But this is the one of the ones that I bought, Sadness from Inside Out. She is a Funko Pop that I bought. And at the store, I saw that they actually had all of the characters from Inside Out. And I could have chose any of the characters there. Any of them. I mean, because again, like I said earlier, I love all the characters equally. Fear, joy, anger, disgust, all of them. I could have chose any of them. I could have bought any of them as a Funko Pop, but I chose Sadness for a very particular reason. I know I've repeated that very reason for why I picked her, but that is because My whole life I've been a sensitive person. It's who I am. I was born that way, just to be sensitive. I definitely have argued with a lot of people that sadness is the most important emotion out of them all. Because if you don't cry ever, then you're just gonna be building up that emotion, and just like the movie proves, if you don't try and express that sadness ever, you're just gonna be building up, and then you'll be stressed out so much because you keep trying to hide the fact that you're sad, when deep down you're trying to keep it inside that you're sad and not bring it out. And if you keep stuffing that sadness in, you'll never know when you might explode, or worse, where you literally feel nothing. And that is something that the film Inside Out definitely shows. And I know spoilers, but it's important. They do show that, and that was daring that they did, but I'm glad that they did. I love sadness because it gives people comfort. That's why I love to cry in movies such as this movie. Because crying is the one emotion that shows that you are human. And that's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel disgusted. It's okay to definitely be happy. But don't try and ever hide any of that. And that's why this movie, Inside Out, is not only my favorite movie of 2015, but what I feel like to be the most important film in the last decade. I feel like every family who hasn't already seen the film, every family should see Inside Out, because it is important. It teaches an important lesson that a lot of people try to throw away. If there was one word I would describe as this film, I would describe it nothing short but brilliant. And I know I'm making this story sound original, but it's not. It's not an original story. And that is the one critique I've heard from a lot of people. It is not original. Because there have been other forms of media or somebody else who's created a story like this as well. You've seen so many other possible cartoons or TV shows have episodes about this concept. What if you actually saw inside a person's brain or body and how it works and what really starts and what really controls you, but in a creative way? But the most common one that seems a lot of people say is most similar to Inside Out is that old 90s live-action sitcom TV show, Herman's Head. I've never seen it, but those who have, so what if it's like Inside Out? Do you ever think those movies or that TV show was good? No, it wasn't. So what does it matter? This is just one form of media. It is a single piece by itself. It may have replicated itself to other things, but it is its own separate thing. It has a separate title from all those other things. Judge it by itself. Judge how it grabbed those ideas, taking away that they probably stole from those ideas. Even if they did, in my mind, they did better. They took a concept that so many other things did, but made it better and made it a masterpiece and did something with it. And this is the film I definitely know that can definitely change lives. I definitely think that. So, if you haven't already seen this film already, what I would tell you is keep hold of your emotions, keep them sacred with you, and enjoy and experience not only the family, but any single person you love. I'm logon411.